Good morning. This is my Wednesday Live. It's a very busy day around my house today. We have the Air Force Academy, which is a few miles away, but we're on the flight path of all the pilots who are getting trained and they're driving along in a little Cessna. So I have to work my videos in between their flights. And then we have the high school, which is just a block away, and it sounds like everybody's out celebrating the end of school. So I get all these hurrahs, I get these airplanes. But what is wonderful to know is that the world is alive and it's well. So I'm enjoying it. So let me talk to you about something today that I don't think everybody wants to talk about. So we hear a lot of people getting pitched network marketing business. Everybody's talking about the value of the side gig so that they can be with their kids and they can do more. Good morning, Dushmantha. I hope I said that right. So here's the situation that goes on when you get over 50. And people aren't talking about it. You know, we all know that there's financial planners. We know that there's people out there selling you insurance. We know that Social Security is going to kick in maybe for you at some time, or you're going to get a widow's or a pension benefit. The thing is that we're all living longer. We're living longer. I'm 73. I know I will make it to close to 100, if not over, because it's my intention and I live my life accordingly. Every side gig I do actually brings me a health solution, whether it's neurological, whether it's cosmetic so that I can manage all the sun damage I have on my face, or if it is energetic. So I don't do any, and if it's water, good water. So I don't do anything to take away from what I have left. Good morning, Sarah. But what I do is I plan a strategy to stay healthy. But if we're going to plan strategies to stay healthy, we want to have strategies to make our finances a choice, not a chance. So I was talking to a friend in Canada the other day, a new acquaintance. She's brilliant. She says, yes, when we get to this age of our life, it's time to really ask, should we be more in charge? Should we be taking more chances in order to have more choices? So for all of you who are out there and you're over 50, and I'm just picking a random age, you have some choices to be making now. I have a pension, I have Social Security, and it's not enough. I'm not one of those people who wants to join the group on Facebook called Shoestring Budget. Why? Because I don't want to live on a shoestring budget. So if you're someone who says, I don't know if my money's going to make it, I don't know if I'm going to be limited in what I can eat. You certainly don't want to go back to all the foods that you've given up in your life and that are a little more expensive to stay healthy because you now don't have a budget to do that. So one of the energies that are out there around people taking on side gigs is to actually be financially in charge for the rest of their life. And a lot of people are talking about empowerment. But I don't think empowerment is the message. I think, do you want to make your finances your choice? Do you want to live the lifestyle you live now? If you're thinking, oh, after a certain age, I'm going to stop and this is all going to work out. Hey, who expected inflation in 2022? Who expected a war and an invasion in Ukraine? Who expected that baby formula would disappear off the shelves? So we are the only ones who can be in control of our life. We are the only ones who can be in control of our outcomes. So if you're seriously considering a side gig, multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing, whatever it is, I'm familiar with where people fall down. I'm familiar with the pitfalls that they get into. So before you choose, why don't you talk to someone who can give you some suggestions on what to look for? I'm not going to promote my particular product unless it's something you're curious about. But I've built a business, not in network marketing. I built a brick and mortar business years ago. I've built network marketing businesses and I built teams. And there's always something up or down about one company. I actually belong to a company who's changed their pay plan 2 or 3 times. Not always for the better. But do I still use the product? I really do. Not because I'm loyal to the company, but because the product is loyal to me. The product actually serves me. The product keeps me from falling. It's just a simple magic sock that I put on, and I walk around like I'm not 73. So the other things that are happening in our lives, you have a lot of choices to make about your health. And you don't want to limit your health choices because you can't pay for them. So yes, you might have insurance, but let me tell you, if you're on the AARP plan, you've got very limited coverage. It seems like you get a lot, but all of a sudden you're going to find yourself being cut off of certain procedures because of your age. I'm not doing a doom and gloom here. I'm sharing fact. And then I have friends who've gone into assisted living. Bless them. They wanted that environment. They wanted the community. They needed the community. However, I watched them decline very, very rapidly. Why? There were more sugars in their food than I allow in mine. So my choices that I'm making to be financially responsible, or so that I can be in charge of my health until the day it is my time to go. And all of you over 50 who are either taking care of parents, you might see it as inconvenient to have to take care of them. But if you can help them manage their diet, if you can have a side gig that supports you to help them manage their diet, help them manage their choices, bring functional optimization back to their lives, that may be a reason that you're going to choose a side gig. So I'm not speaking to the younger generation here, where you have kids, you want time off, you want freedom. But I'm talking to those of you who need the freedom to take care of your parents, the freedom to pay for the lifestyle that you want till the end. You are the only one in charge of your independence. So if you're seriously looking at things to make them work, as opposed to hoping they will work, then I'm somebody that you might want to connect with, because I can point you in a lot of directions. You may or may not choose to do business with me, but I can give you a lot of ideas. So what you want to do is take 15 minutes with me. Just ask. And I can have you look at some things that you may not have seen. So don't build a business on hope. Build it on choice and leave chance to somebody else. But if you're planning the rest of your life and your financial success, it's not just limited to having good insurance and having a good financial planner. You probably are going to have a side gig. And in 2022, there's no better year to start. Talk to you soon. Bye.